all creatives have to start somewhere, right? Any aspiring filmmaker watches the newest action blockbuster or inspirational indie and asks themselves, how do I make that? The thing is, everyone's favorite director has humble beginnings, and if you go back and watch their first forays into the visual medium, you'll probably catch the little glimmers of greatness that have evolved into your favorite movie moments. Let's take a look at some famous directors' first films in this episode of Creative Origins.
Appreciation. Don't eat me. Get off my back. All right, now stop it. All right, now that's enough.
John Carpenter's Dark Star started as a student film that eventually evolved into Carpenter's first feature release and quickly became a cult classic. Dark Star is the beginning of Carpenter putting his stamp on genre. Like Halloween with horror or Escape from New York with action, Carpenter infuses his style with science fiction. Despite its extraterrestrial setting, Carpenter grounds this film with his characters. At the end of the day, Dark Star is a workplace comedy that just happens to be in space. There are many things that make a Carpenter film, but one of the most unanimous is his music.
There, is that better?
Yeah, you're almost at the door.
Yeah, it's right in front of me. You know, I still don't understand why this sector's in such good repair.
James Cameron is known for many different types of film, but it's safe to say the genre he's treaded the most is science fiction. Xenogenesis feels huge for a student film, with crazy sets and props that make the action of the film feel larger than life. And its world and lore is communicated through a series of impressive still images of Ralph McQuarrie-esque art. These pieces of elaborate concept art help communicate to the audience a pitch of a world that is greater and bigger than what can be captured on a student film budget. Xenogenesis is certainly the beginning of Cameron starting to wrestle with concepts of robotics and artificial intelligence, as well as the plight of humanity in these cybernetic worlds. It also ends in a familiar feeling robo fight.
So what's your handle, Gil?
Holly.
Holly, shit, that's a first name. Are you rich or something?
No. What's yours then?
Romeo. Shut up, it's not funny.
Who's that? Juliet.
No, that's my brother, Eddie boy, he's a gay.
What?
Hey, bro, you're one of them gays, eh?
Probably.
Taika Waititi's 2 Cars, 1 Night features 2 standout similarities almost all of his films have. A youngster who's kind of a dick, and dialogue that sounds like it's straight from the auteur's mouth. 2 Cars, 1 Night feels like one of those childhood moments we've all had, but time has eroded such a memory. This short captures the feelings of when you've tried to impress somebody or say things that you don't fully understand because you think they make you seem cool. There's something very honest about Taika's work in general, but especially here. I think to put it generally, Taika Waititi has a way of capturing the cornerstones of the moments in which people start to grow up. Not only does Taika have a way with words, but he also has a way of making lovable brats.
Know why I pulled you over, miss? Probably can't even drive anyway.
Because if you can, egg
for? What happened to your head?
It's a haircut. Mommy! I'm killing a monster for you.
Jennifer Kent's Monster is similar to John Carpenter's Dark Star in the way that it was a short that eventually led to a feature film. In Monster's case, that feature film would be known as the critically acclaimed horror film, The Babadook. Kent explores the taboos of motherhood in both films. Monster feels almost like a condensed version of Babadook. Kent describes one of the themes of Monster is the importance of facing your dark side. She explores the cultural taboo and truth that some women struggle with loving their children, and she manifests that struggle with a being that looms around this tiny family. Kent brilliantly uses genre to elaborate on complex topics or taboos in her films.
Where'd you get this?
On the shelf.
If it's in a word or it's in a look, you can't get rid of the Babadook. A rumbling sound, then 3 sharp knocks.
Babadook, duk, duk.
That's when you'll know he's around. You'll see him if you look.
Film is an evolutionary process, and as creators learn new techniques or explore new themes, they bring that knowledge to their next project. Iteration equals evolution, but it's always interesting to work our way back to see the birth of these ideas we as audience members have come to love. Like this video? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this page, and also go to StoryScreenBeacon.com for all kinds of really cool movie content from really cool people.